Always for the love of local music on Informante Radio. Good morning, welcome to the Morning Mix. DJ K-Boss featuring the entire Black Box Entertainment crew, King Elegant, Prince Lou, Top Cherry, and otherwise. Good morning, Neville.
Top Cherry just got a new fan now.
Gee.
Me, yeah.
You see, when Lazarus was looking for Top Cherry fans, you guys were pointing at me there at the shows. Like, yeah, that's Q-Base. Yeah, and no.
Top Cherry.
No, she's really been owning the scene this time.
Man, she was. There was a song that she was doing where she. But she's from Swakopmund, she says. Or Funny Bio.
She's Funny Bio.
Funny Bio, Vatoka. There was a song she was singing, Vili, Vili, Vali, Expialimierni. You know, when we were kids, we used to, that rhyme. If you don't want to play anymore and you just want to be net so hard can't do, you just Expialimierni. Yeah. But she did it in such a cool tone and in such a good verse, and it was just so cool.
It's dope, bro. These kids are creative these days. They're coming up with some of the dopest stuff. It's time to check out some sports news on the Morning Mix. Sports on the Morning Mix. And we're going to start with some local news. This is courtesy of the Namibian Sun.
Ganet aan, asseblief. Ja, ganet aan.
13 Namibian athletes with disabilities, 3 guides and officials arrived in Dubai yesterday ahead of the 2019 International Paralympic Committee, IPC, World Athletics Championships. The team will compete in track and field during the competition that starts on Thursday and ends on November the 15th. Namibia Paralympic Committee Secretary General Michael Hamukwaya said he was happy to see the team arriving safely as their main focus is for the athletes to be physically and mentally ready for the championships. Our para athletes have been, as far as sports goes, they have been a source of immense pride over the past couple of years.
Very true.
Doing really well in multiple disciplines.
We've been talking in the studio, I think a few weeks ago, when we were asking what happened to Joanna Benson, and it's been, I haven't heard her compete, or she's not been, in the sporting circles now for quite some time.
A while, yeah.
I wonder how she's doing. Yeah.
Retired early.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay. And also, there was so much happening over the weekend as far as sports, but of course, yesterday our main focus was the Rugby World Cup finals, which we touched on extensively. Once again, congratulations to the Springbok.
Yeah.
But there was boxing happening in the north. We spoke about it last week briefly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the dreams of many aspiring young boxers are becoming a reality with more youth tournaments being hosted. Power Development and Boxing Academy has lauded young boxers who impressed at their event on Saturday. Young commerce boxers traded leather at the after-school center in Windhoek, displaying raw talent in front of a packed audience. It was Power Development and Boxing Academy's first ever development boxing tournament.
I haven't seen. I missed the boxing bonanza a month ago. The MTC thingy. If there's a sport that I love watching live, and it's boxing.
It's boxing, yeah.
Really.
Where's our next Harry Simon going to come from?
His son, definitely.
Is he?
His son is that good.
Is it?
Yeah, Harry Simon Jr.
I haven't seen him fight yet.
I was laughing. I was with Harry a few months ago. I was with him in Walfish Bay.
Yeah.
And Harry tells me, it's a Neville. It's a weetje neem my broer, nee. Die mense hulle bel vir my. Ou Harry, hoe gaan dit? Dan sê ek nee, man Harry, ons soek tog Jolite se nommer, man. Die mense hulle praat nie met my nie.
Hulle soek nie meer van my nie. Hulle soek na die Jolite. Ja.
So it's in a sense he's quite proud of that. But then again, I think Arif does feel that he had unfinished business in the ring.
I voel hy nog, he's still got something to give.
Yeah, but unfortunately.
I think at least to date, he is still the best boxer this country has produced.
Ever.
Yes.
Ever.
We've had some good boxers, after him, but I don't think anybody has reached Harry Simon's levels yet.
Harry is the best.
Switching to some local basketball and switching newspapers. The Namibian Basketball School League, or NBSL, with the help of Namibian Basketball Federation, NBF, held national team qualifiers in Windhoek on Saturday. I didn't even know we have a basketball national team.
Yeah.
The exciting games took place at the Basketball Artists School in Katutura. Players from Omaruru, Chiwarongo, Windhoek, Khobabas, and Ongwediva battled it out for spots in the under-18 3x3 basketball national team. A total of 10 boys teams and 4 girls teams took part in the tournament, which was played in a pool format before moving on to knockout stages and finals.
I remember Cubase in the early 90s, 92, 93, when we didn't really had our own. It was just after independence, and we were still trying to find our little identity. Basketball was very much the in thing at UNAM. So on Friday nights, we would go to UNAM and go and watch basketball. I believe Sprite was still the
main sponsor.
The main sponsor of basketball.
I remember they were really involved in basketball.
Yeah, the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls era.
Yeah,
we were all watching basketball at that time. So Friday nights, and I think that's where the passion for basketball came about, because the support was just immense back then.
They used to love basketball.
Yeah.
At varsity, I remember they would always, there was this one guy who would always ask me, yo, Q, man, ain't you going ball?
You going ball?
Ain't you going ball? I'm like, what? Come on, man, ain't you going ball? Like, huh? Speak properly.
Bro, speak properly.
I used to love, they for some reason thought I could play, probably because I'm a bit, on the tall side.
Joe Murray.
And I also used to, I had a basketball. So, when there's nobody on the court, I would be there running around shooting hoops.
I see.
So they checked, hey, this guy can play. I'm like,
I wasn't too bad in shooting.
Shooting hoops?
Yes, just shooting hoops. I used to have a hoop, because of that passion at the time. I used to have a hoop at the back of the house. And I would just, but my coordination, hey, my bro.
That's proper. Yeah, I remember the time. Obviously, Michael Jordan really sort of brought the sport to the fore. He got all of us interested in basketball.
Yeah.
Anyway, switching over to some international news. Lewis Hamilton won the championship this weekend. Yesterday, I was actually being given beers. Why are you guys only talking rugby? Why are you not talking about Lewis Hamilton?
That's it. So sal jy oorkom.
Formula 1 had boring geraak.
Nee,
how many times
boring.
have we gone through this? Did you ever have any doubts that Hamilton was gonna capture his 6th title, or how many title it is?
His 6th title now. I think like he said yesterday, I saw an interview of him yesterday, and he said this year's title, out of all his titles, was the most difficult one. Yes, maybe he did win it, at a large margin, but it was very, very competitive this year.
I don't think so. I think this year Formula 1 has been the least competitive it has been in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know between this year and last year which one, but both of the past 2 years, it's almost a foregone conclusion who's going to win the race, and that kind of becomes boring over time. But anyway, congratulations.
But he has done extremely well. He's one championship away from equaling the record of Michael Schumacher. So, of course, history, the records are there to be broken. I sincerely hope that he does break it. Get at least 2 more championships, so he breaks the record.
He's a brilliant driver. You don't take nothing away from him. He is a brilliant driver. He's one of those guys that you knew could start on 17th on the grid and would be fighting for first or second spot at the end of the race. So he's really good. So congratulations. check out some football news. Your Spanspiel Mora.
Whatever.
Wednesday, yes. You guys are playing a Europa League match. But anyway.
Not interested.
I don't even want to talk fixtures. Carlos Vela. You remember Carlos Vela?
I remember. Carlos Vela used to play for Arsenal.
Yes, he was once an Arsenal forward.
Yes.
He has been named the most valuable player in Major League Soccer after his record 34-goal regular season for Los Angeles FC.
Wow.
Vela received nearly 70% of the weighted vote to become the first Mexican to win the award. LA Galaxy forward Zlatan Ibrahimovic came second after scoring 31 goals in his second.
Zlatan!
Zlatan is nog steeds a beast.
Zlatan!
As well as an impressive goal tally, the former Arsenal and Real Sociedad forward Carlos Vela also had 15 assists during a dominant second season with LAFC.
Nice, man. Nice.
Zlatan, at 38, might be returning to Europe somewhere. He has been linked with clubs in Italy. He has been linked with clubs in England and with clubs in Spain as well. So we'll see once, January comes when everybody can sign players again.
He can seriously now play another year or two and call it quits.
Yeah. He can be an impact player for maybe a season and a half still.
Yeah.
Because at 38, especially with the pace of European football.
He's 38 now.
Yeah.
You!
Scoring 31 goals a season.
Madala!
Is that who top is what evil old Raki?
Madala. Like who?
Eh?
Like who?
Wie? Thingy. Das klomp van jongens wat speelt tot, that's Buffon. Buffon is probably 40 now.
Oh, yeah. Now Buffon is, I think, is he not over 40?
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
He will nog niet ophouden. On the other hand, Ajax boss Erik ten Hag. I need to get used to that guy's name. He says he will not be leaving the club this season despite interest from Bayern Munich. He spent 2 seasons before coaching Bayern Munich's reserve team, and of course he was rumored to be at the top of their list. But he seems to be committed to Ajax. He won't be leaving. And Mourinho is being touted as the next best candidate. What do you think, Mourinho?
Bayern Munich. I think he would do well at Bayern Munich.
Jose.
I do think, I say again, Jose is a very pragmatic coach. He's there to win games. I think Bayern at the moment needs a bit of stability. I just wish that his ego can a little bit step out of the way when it comes to his coaching. The problem is just that wherever he goes, his ego seems to be following him. He seems to be a brand that's...
He needs to be the superstar at the team.
Yeah, and that's not what is needed at the moment. He needs to go back to his FC Porto days when he was just a normal coach before he became the special one at Chelsea.
Yeah. So, the special one.
Yeah.
I even forgot about the special one.
Yeah. So, but Jose is a very, very good coach. I think at Inter Milan, he really showed that year when he won the treble. So, but...
It's going to be interesting, Bayern also like playing attacking football, and Mourinho is not really known for his attacking play.
No, the oomblik wat ek sê, he needs to go there. When you started the discussion, to dink ek aan die wat jy nou sê. Why did I run my big mouth?
But it's also an interesting challenge for him because remember the rivalry between him and Pep Guardiola from their Barca Madrid days.
Oh, yes.
And Bayern did not win a Champions League under Pep's stewardship. So maybe he might think, okay, maybe I can go there, pick a Champions League and just get one over Guardiola. Interesting. We'll see how that story develops. He's still unemployed. And as far as VAR, which has been an issue in the Premier League, some of the bosses of the Premier League are meeting with the refereeing bosses, I guess, to discuss, the way forward, whether they're going to allow referees to actually go and check a little screen on the pitch in the Premier League. Because so far, all the leagues that use VAR, the Premier League is the only one that doesn't allow the referee to go check and see for himself.
Seriously nonsense. He needs to go and check.
Yes.
Yeah.
No word net gesê in the klaar.
What was very tragic over the weekend was the game between Tottenham and Everton, where Son
Got a red card, yeah.
Yeah, got red carded for the tackle on the Everton player.
Under Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez. Now, what I don't understand, and with all due respect to the player who got injured, I also think once again, referees need to be very, very consistent. The moment the referee or son made the tackle, the referee looked at it and said yellow card. So he gave a yellow card.
Yeah.
But the moment he came to the scene
and
witnessed the injury, he said, no, die man te seer gemaak. Red card.
But it's an interesting discussion because Tottenham are also appealing the red card.
Yeah.
Because the tackle itself was not like a horrendous tackle. I mean, he was late, but there was no real intent to harm the guy. But then after the tackle, the way he landed and the way his foot just got stuck, that's where the injury really got bad. Yeah. So they're saying, fine, the injury was caused by the tackle of some sorts, but it was not...
Exactly, and that's why I don't understand that. I think maybe the referee just decided, okay, at least I need to show a little bit more, not urgency, but a little bit more discipline or showing. I came down hard on the player.
On the player, yeah.
So to issue a red card. So yeah, but let's see.
Yeah. And speaking of VAR and tickets. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has hit back at Man City boss Pep Guardiola after he accused Sadio Mane of being a diver. All right, Mane, the Liverpool and Senegal forward, was booked at Aston Villa on Saturday for simulation before scoring a header in stoppage time to secure a 2-1 win for the Reds. Guardiola, speaking after City's comeback win against Southampton Saturday, reacted by saying, sometimes Mane is diving, sometimes he has the talent to score incredible goals in the last minute. But his words, of course, did not go down well with Klopp, who said, I'm not really in a Man City mood at the moment.
I think it's best that we need to pick a fight here. It's good that in the 90s it was Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger. In the 2000s, it was Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho. The early 2000s. We've never really had, a managerial spat or rivalry
in a while. Yeah.
In a while. So I think the fact that they are so competitive with each other, it becomes inevitable that a fight like that will start ensuing. So I'm happy.
Having seen though how many of those late Sadio Mane penalties Liverpool has sort of depended on to win difficult games this season. What do you think? You think he's diving? You think he's just being a clever forward, waiting for contact and going down in the box?
Kyk hier so by die venster uit soos wat jy vir my vra. Ek stel nie belang nie. Ek stel nie belang. I just want Liverpool to win the league this year.
Nee.
So that they can get this monkey off their back.
Nee.
So
they can win next season, not this season. No issues, right? Let's check out what you guys have to say. Joining us, of course, on our live stream on Informante's Facebook page. Pea Lucy saying good morning, Pea. Ricky Klazen, good morning, guys. How's it? Sky Nessie, good morning, African. To you all, my love remain the same. Okay. Morning, guys. Mike Vange Shaveonja. Yes, good morning to you as well. Gert Jacobi, good morning, crew. Good morgen, Heer Kaufman.
Ik ken vir Gert Jacobi. Dis Chris se broer.
Is dit klein Chris?
Ja, ek weet nie wie van hulle twee is ouer nie. I think Chris, Kribo is older.
Oh, okay.
Ja, hy is jonger broertjie daai. Gert. Môre Gert. Hy's in Swakop.
Victor Muyambo, good morning. Waar's my phone laat dit tog nie.
Ja, asseblief.
Garoep Emmanuel Times. I know that person. Good morning, guys. And also Shiameka Alex. Morning news team. Please, guys, give us feedback based on the double cab Nissan that tried to cross the river, which was then taken away by the strong flowing current.
Wow, I saw that. I saw that video clip. Shines, you probably also saw that. I saw the video clip and it was just wow. I was like, how can this guy take such chances? Because that river was really, really flowing very strongly.
Hey, this man is die buggy. I shall trek, man. Die buggy is sterk, man.
So I'm not too sure if because it looked terrible. I hope we didn't have any loss of life there.
Huh?
Was there loss of life?
No.
Oh, luckily not.
Luckily.
Dameland is well known for that flash flood.
Say again.
Dameland is well known for
So it was in
For
Damaraland.
those flash floods.
It's in Damaraland that it happened. Okay.
I guess when we thought we have to cross 2 rivers to get to my village. And when those things are flowing, my guy, the army come at what is the Casper or what noem die groot ding. And they are the ones who are pulling people through the river. Is it grappig, is it?
Yeah.
Don't play with water.
Yeah, we'll see what we. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you an update when we
we'll
come
give you
back
an
with our next stream. When we're not talking sports anymore. Teresa Ndati, good morning, y'all. Kauno vede. What? Kamuhenune.
Kamuhenune.
Munjwa. Da. All your government and also not government names on your Facebook. Masna, morning crew. Eugene McKay, morning guys from Auckland, New Zealand.
Tomate!
Are we? Are all blue.
Aura! Oh, yeah, but it's the England game. I don't want to see that.
Teresa is saying, in soccer, wonders happened this side. All right, the majestic Bayern Munich got their ass kicked by my town, Frankfurt, 5-1.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Also, you're joining us from Germany, Teresa. It's good to have you on board. Interesting. Of course, Niko Kovac got fired in the wake of that result. But it shows you how demanding the Bayern management is, right? Because this guy beat, the last time they were out in the Champions League, they beat Tottenham 7-2.
Yeah.
And then after one bad result, they decided,
Cheap.
Emery and Valverde goed wat nog sit.
Emery, nee. He's got any more bad results for the next month. I'm telling you, that guy's gone.
They're going to fight.
They will not go the same way as they went with us in Wenger. Because I think we're looking for a coach that we know can come with some instant success.
Yes, you need somebody with character who can also control the players and who can inspire the players.
Yeah. Novelela kama this game, is it tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
Wednesday, yeah.
Apparently they want to now bring Xhaka back in that game because it's an away game. Just to ease him back into the team. Say yelle jeppe. Laat hulle gaan. Ek soek hierdie man in die span.
But I think also the way he's handling the situation is kind of making it worse.
Oh man.
He doesn't seem to have a grip on things.
Doesn't have a grip on things.
Yeah. Nangutu Rwa Nambuli. Neville, what happened to you? I saw your picture in today's newspaper. Oh man.
Who was asking that?
Nanguti Rwanambuli. Don't worry, we might get to that, or we will get to that a bit later on. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Javanir JJ Fanzi. How do you say that name?
Van Zyl.
Yeah, Fanzi. It says Fanzi. No, I was checking the first name. But anyway, he says morning. Good morning to you too. Koos, how's that? Morning, guys. Vantuas Ailey.
Okay.
Ailey is...
Can I explain?
Yeah.
Ailey, I think, it becomes inevitable if you work in media that other corporates do see what you do. I remember when I was way back in 1992, 1993, when I was still working for the NBC, and people see what you do and the little talent that I had at the time. Corporate starts seeing you. Now I'm playing it down, Mus. So Coca-Cola at that time decided to snatch me away from the NBC.
Yeah.
So so Ailey had also taken a career change. She joined Outsurance this week, and I think she's in communications or something like that. Yeah, so we wish her well. She's done a brilliant job for us here in the studio. It was always nice and vibrant here in the studio.
Yes,
Now I'm
indeed.
stuck with this hero here behind the screen.
Lost
Yeah.
my 8.
Yeah.
And by the way, if outsurance, if you are struggling with outsurance, gaan soek net vir Eileen Average. Hey, I used to watch you in the mornings.
Yeah.
On my money.
I want my money.
Madam Posh Tutsi saying, Netball national team captain watching live morning crew. Good morning, Tutsi. Yeah, it was nice having you in the
Oh, is
studio.
it Tutsi?
Yes, sir.
Sisi Moshavi boy. Ricardo.
And Teresa saying all the way from Frankfurt. Baba. Thank you, darling.
Who's that?
Teresa.
Teresa who?
Teresa Ndati.
Ndati. Ewa. I remember, let me just tell Teresa. Cubase was very funny. Me and Lazarus, a few years ago, we had a show, we had a comedy show in London. And after some time, we were so tired of Europe. And Oswald used to come. Yeah, say, let's just go home, man. So, because you don't see any Namibians and you British, mate.
Everything is not the same.
So we flew from London to Frankfurt. Cubase, I'm not lying to you. So we get to Frankfurt airport.
Yeah.
So jy kan sien dis queries. Hulle daar Frankfurt airport nee. Hulle is daar ek en Lazarus. That's queries that's. Is ons mense. Let's go and talk to them. Please, we just want to see Namibia.
Something Namibian.
Ongini. Shirila. So I don't know what she's doing there and when she's coming back home. Come home, my sister. Please. Yeah.
Good morning to Geraldine, also joining the live stream. Tate Ryan Finis, Papa G, Osvaldo, Andreas, and
Papa G.
Teresa.
Verkoop hy hoender of wat?
Nee,
Ken jy nie Papa G nie?
Ek ken vir Papa G's chicken.
No, miskien is dit hy.
Nee, sê hy nie.
Sê hy nie.
Nah,
Vra die man of dit verkoop hy hoender.
Dis 'n ander boy van Okanja.
Oh, jy ken mekaar.
I got this. Yeah, and Teresa is saying, I listen to your show every day. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. And
My broer, we need to make this announcement very quickly, okay?
okay.
We're gonna have Mr. Tio Mujoro. Muyoro.
Yes.
Ni Mujoro ni. Mr. Tio Muyoro from the ECN, the Electoral Commission of Namibia. He will be coming into the studio. As you guys well know, it's an election time, and there's quite a number of questions that we do have around the preparations for the elections. Now, there's obviously one or two controversial questions that we need to ask. EVM machine wat so afval van die trailer af en goeder. So and he promised me last night when I spoke to him. And they never vra julle se vrae, is nie probleem nie. I'll answer because the ECN has got nothing to hide. So we really can't wait. We should be crossing over soon.
Yes, in about 10 minutes we should be coming back.
Please.
And hopefully he's going to be in the studio from the get-go, or maybe he'll join us.
Die man dodgers al lank, ne?
The way he said he was busy on the EVMs te soek. Maybe they found it, that's why he's coming today.
So he's going to be in the studio. Guys, I'm so, in Cubase, I'm so looking forward to this interview.
Yeah.
I really can't wait. So please join us in 10 minutes for the stream so we can ask the questions. There's obviously a lot of technical detail that we need to discuss with him. That's a little bit boring, but then there are the juicy stuff about Oka Sofia. and what is the other guy? Independent candidate.
Oh, Pandu.
Itula. Last week there be is it the country club where they were like really in each other's face.
Yeah.
And then Tio was just Castoria So
those are internal party things. But I'm sure they also have sort of an opinion on what is supposed to happen going forward. But yeah, he's going to join us in the studio. Dino is already saying we can't wait for him to be in studio.
Who's Dino?
Dino Ramos.
Dino is baie orig so wag.
It's coming your way in a little bit. Stick with Informante Radio. It's the morning mix. Mary is also going to join us in the studio.
sports on the morning.